All right, guys, welcome to another beautiful, not so beautiful, rainy day in Florida. This is what happens in the summer, man. It rains every day between 3 and 6. So that's obviously rain up there moving in. So that's why we're not riding the bike today. So today what we're going to be doing, rollerblades, is going from this to this. Now, I know some of you guys are like, hey, it's just bar and mirrors. It's not that difficult of an install. But when I was starting out, this was actually a pretty difficult task. So what we're looking at here are the CRG Arrow mirrors. And we're gonna be going over how to install the stock mirror, what to do with the hole that's left, and also installing the CRG bar and mirrors. So here we go. So here are the basic things you're gonna need. A 5mm Allen key. Now this here, I got this off of Amazon a while back. It was off of another motorcycle, so don't mind the little nicks there. And you'll see why in a little while how this can be pretty delicate to install. And here, most importantly, I have the Graves bar and mirror that was used on my Yamaha R1 at one time when I did have the bar and mirrors on it, and I've kept this. And you will need this piece to actually install this bar and mirror and still keep the functionality of the bar end just for crashes, so you have some protection. The arrow adapter that comes for these mirrors keeps it kind of flush, and you really have no protection at the end. So if the bike were to fall over, you're basically gonna crush your mirror and, like I did, break my clip. So when I first got my R1, obviously I did not know how to do most of these things, and I actually have these mirrors at the end with the original adapter that came with it. And working in the garage, the bike fell over, and actually when it fell over, not only did it break the mirror, but it actually broke the throttle body, and it actually splintered and broke the clip that actually holds the throttle and the on and off switch and everything. So I actually had to order another clip and completely replace it, get a new throttle body housing, and then I replaced the grips and put these nice driven gravity bar ends with the driven grips. So speaking from experience, this is why I chose this route. So basically you go to www.cyclegear.com. You could order these Graves bar and mirror adapters. They fit the Yamahas. I already have one on this side, and it fit the MT09 perfect. And then you also need the second mirror. So I did not have the second mirror. So let me open this up, show you guys how it comes. Now it came wrapped in plastic. I obviously took it out for the demonstration of the video. But basically here it is. It is really nice mirror. CRG makes pretty good stuff. From what I can tell so far, I have had no issues with the other mirror. And this is the one that did not break. And so I recycled it from my old R1 when I had it here, and I moved it to the MT09 once I got it. And you could see where I used these blue anodized screws just to cover the hole. So that's what we're gonna do. All right, guys, first thing you have to do is remove this bar end with a 5mm Allen key. I have these little T-handles, which I enjoy so much. I've already pre-loosened this, so it's gonna come out pretty easy. So you just unscrew it. This is gonna pop out. Now you see inside, these Yamahas are a lot different than most bikes. Some bikes are actually hollow in the inside of here. Yamahas are not. They come pre-screwed with this little, I don't know what that is, like a stopper or something like that, but basically it's a thread right here. You cannot remove this that I'm aware of. Maybe you can, but I do not think so. So basically that's what's there. So what we're gonna use is this Graves mirror adapter to sit in here, and we will screw it down. We obviously need a longer bolt, which I do have, and then basically that'll hold the bar end and everything in place. All right, guys, just to make it a little easier, go ahead and install your the Graves bar end adapter. Okay, you're gonna go you can put the mirror on, and basically the flush side should stick to the outside of the mirror. This will go, this part here with the larger lip, it's gonna go to the inside of the MT09 handlebar. And then you get your bar in, put a little Loctite on it. The blue, don't use the red, slip it through, and you're gonna actually screw it on like this. So let me see if I can go ahead and kind of pre-start it, and I'll take you over there in a second so you can check it out. All right, so all I did was I just started it ever so slightly, but you see how that fits into the MT09 socket there of the bar, and then it'll look just like this. So basically what I'm gonna do now is I'm just gonna tighten it up just a little bit. The blue Loctite should hold it, because this screw is kind of short, so I may end up going to Ace Hardware or someplace like that and see if I can get a longer screw. I'm just gonna kind of generically look at the placement of my other one, and just for now I'm gonna just snug it down. I'm not gonna go too tight because I may have to adjust it. And that's basically what this is gonna look like. Now this mirror here, even though we haven't took it out yet, I kind of saved it for last because it's really not a big deal. But basically you're just going to get a crescent wrench, which I have over here. Hold on, put it up here. Yeah. So basically you're gonna grab your crescent wrench and slightly, just slightly, be careful because you don't want to scratch anything. Just go ahead and actually this side is actually righty loosey, lefty tighty. So you saw how usually it's reversed. Well, this is I guess righty loosey and lefty tighty on this mirror, and then on this side it's normal righty tighty, lefty loosey. I know that doesn't make sense, but when you go to take it off, you'll get my point. Then all I do is just spin this puppy, or actually spin this thing around until the mirror comes off. Now it shouldn't be too snugged on there when you get it, but definitely be careful, because see, when I initially took these off, I know it's just a little plastic scratch on this piece here, but I actually scratched this with that crescent wrench taking it off when I first did it, and it kind of just pissed me off. Not that it's a big deal, but it's a new bike. I don't want scratches and stuff on it, so just be careful with that crescent wrench when it breaks free that you don't scratch into this if you're OCD like me. For those who don't care, it doesn't matter. And then once you do that, then you will use your blue anodized or black or whatever screw you want, and you're just gonna go ahead and install this guy right here, so that way you have a nice clean look. Now you can see that when I took these off initially, even though they were brand new, they got kind of indented. For some reason, this is really soft aluminum, super soft. So a flathead screwdriver without any protection, will probably scratch it. So what I did was I just put a little bit of black tape on here just to keep the actual metal of the screwdriver from scratching it. And I'm just gonna go in here, and you don't have to put this thing really tight. Just give it a nice little, nice little snug, and that's it. I guess before what I did was I kind of manhandled it when I was taking this off, and I actually kind of dented the little thing there, but I really don't care. I'm probably gonna switch these to black because I really don't like the blue, since it doesn't really match the blue of the tank. But since I got them for only $6 on Amazon, I didn't really think it was a big deal. Most people don't care, but like I said, if you're OCD like me, stuff like that kind of bothers you. And there you go, there's the finished product. So we got both of them there. I will adjust it, the way I need to so it matches this one. But these are super nice mirrors. They don't vibrate at all. Like on this one here, not to like say I'm a aggressive rider, but I definitely was hitting good triple-digit speed, and it doesn't seem to vibrate and shake. Some mirrors you get, they start to vibrate and shake as you look back, and you really can't see what you're looking at. Everything's kind of distorted. These actually stay pretty firm, and I want to say that has a lot to do with that Graves adapter. It may absorb some of the shock, but these things just do not wiggle at all. And so that's why I really like this setup. So here we go. So basically the install of the CRG mirrors, like I said, I know for many it's not a big install, but when I was starting out on the R1 and starting to do this stuff, trust me, all these little videos and tips actually really help. That's how I was able to tackle the exhaust on this, because I actually did the exhaust on this one, the mid pipe, the slip on, and I had to actually delete the oh man, I forget what that's called, the servo, which is the stock exhaust on this had like almost like two guitar cables, two guitar strings that came up into the seat, and under the seat was this kind of digital, they call it a servo, and I had to remove that and in order to install that. So you learn a lot, and you know, just kind of tinkering. I mean, I did the grips myself. Obviously these are the same brand as this, except these have the silver caps, these have the gold caps. These are the TST frame sliders, which I truly love. They're from a company called Womit Tech, and they partner up with TST to make some incredible products. I even got the TST I don't know what these are, some type of frame slider, but I forget what they're called, like engine casing protectors or whatever, and they even have the TST logo on them as well. So working on the R1, definitely learned a lot, which makes working on this MT09 a lot easier. So definitely hope you enjoyed the video. Check it out. Like I said, it's a rainy day in Florida, man. There's no riding this week. It's supposed to rain every day on and off. So that storm just came through, and there's storm number 2, another little cell coming through. And well, my grass is getting watered for sure, but no fun to ride in the rain, guys. Anyway, be safe. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Once again, I'm no pro, but I just like working on the bike and kind of sharing what I'm doing. And that's it, man. Ride safe, be good, and see you in the next time.